I love James Freeman. Pani pasito. James Freeman, James Freeman. Oh, James Freeman, por ti seré, Sergeant Jones a douche. Sergeant Jones a douchebag. Sergeant Jones a douchebag. Man, you try freestyling this crap. Sergeant Jones a douchebag. I love James Freeman. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How's it hanging? How's it flapping in the wind? If it's flapping in the wind, put some pants on for the love of God. Anyway, here's a video by James Freeman. Who is James Freeman? If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Because he's one of the best. Top 10 in my opinion. Top 5 in my opinion. Top 3 in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, he's on a scene here. And I'll link the original because it's a lot longer than what I'm about to show you. But he knows how to make a cop show who he really is. And what he's really all about. And they're all about violence. Do what I say or else there's going to be violence. And none of them know the law or go by the law or understand that when they get put on the spot, they can't answer simple questions and respond with, I'm not going to argue with you, when you ask them the simplest of questions. So here's Sergeant Jones being a complete douchebag in this video. And yeah, Freeman puts him in his place. I'm going to be pausing, interjecting. If you don't like it, go watch the original in the description. Is that understood? Good. All right. In the meantime, here we blow.
Hey, Sarge. Yeah, I'm just going to get some shots of the... Can you
come over here and get behind the tape, and we'll go from there.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I appreciate the cooperation, man.
Yeah, so the tape's going up now?
It's going to go up over here.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're condensing our scene. But
yeah.
If you want to just come over here and stay behind the tape, it'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. How long you guys been out here?
Honestly, I don't know, sir.
Don't know?
I don't know.
So right away he starts off with a lie. He knows how long they've been there. It's been almost an hour or better. They had tape up on the first side, so James walked around to the other side after talking to Mario. They told Mario, who's a friend of James, to stay outside of the tape, but they did not say one word to James. This is the first contact he's having with any cop. So you're going to see how he pretends like he told him something earlier.
I don't know.
Okay, who's the Sarge on scene? Is that him right over there?
That's actually me. So,
oh, you're the Sarge on scene? You don't know how long you guys been out here?
So, no, but if you don't mind, just come over here and get behind the tape.
Okay, and if I don't?
I'm sorry?
What if I don't?
Well, I'm giving you a lawful order to get behind tape.
Okay.
This is an active crime scene.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Okay.
I was wondering if you were asking or telling. That's all I was wondering.
So, come on over here.
All right, what's your name, man?
Sorry?
What's your name?
Sergeant Jones.
Sergeant Jones, and you're telling me that I have to go behind that tape that you're just putting up after being here for over an hour. Is that correct?
Like I said, I'm just
is that correct?
Here.
That's a yes or a no
I'm
question.
having you come over here.
Right, that's under threat of violence, right?
So,
I'll be arrested if I don't. Is that correct?
If you could just come over here.
Or...
Now watch as he keeps avoiding and evading yes or no questions and tries to dodge them by saying the tired old line of, I'm not going to argue with you.
Much appreciated. I don't really want to get into an argument with you. I
right.
just want you to follow what I'm asking you to do.
Asking.
Okay?
Asking or telling?
So right now I'm asking you.
Okay, so then I'll politely decline. If you're going to tell me under threat of violence, I'll obey anything you tell me to do.
You see how that threw him off right there, because it's either under threat of violence or I can do what I want to do. So which is it? And James does an amazing job of forcing them to either say, yes, I will use physical force violence against you to get you behind the tape, or you're allowed to be there. They want it to just be, just do what I'm telling you, man. Just do what I'm telling you, man. Just do what I'm telling you. I have a costume. I have the gun. I have qualified immunity. I have police unions. Just do what I'm telling you. I'm not answering any of your questions, and I'm going to evade everything I can at every step of the way.
Man, here's the deal. This is what's going on. So if you're going to be like that, you need to get over here.
And that's an...
If you're going to be like what? If you're going to actually need logic and reason behind my decision making, then I'm just going to need you to obey me in the first place. Just obey. Where are you getting lost here? Costume, gun, qualified immunity, obey me. Comply or else.
That's an order. That's an order.
That order has actually already been given to you guys over there.
Oh, no.
That's another lie. They told Mario to stay behind the tape, and James showed up later. This is the first cop he even spoke to. So this cop is lying, and he's going to say they're together like they're a couple or something. That's not how it works, homeboy. We're not the ones in uniform. You are. We're independent individuals. Get it through your thick skulls.
Oh, nobody's talked to me. No officers have talked to me at all.
So, I know you and Mario together. I know you and Mario together.
Please.
I know you and Mario together. You guys have both been told to stay behind the tape.
Well, you just told me you're asking. So if you're telling under threat of arrest, then I will absolutely go on the other side of the tape, no question.
Go ahead and stand over here.
And that is under threat of arrest, right?
I'm sorry?
That is under a threat of arrest?
Look, sir, I'm not going to argue with you.
You don't...
He asked a simple question. Is it under threat of arrest? And right away, Sergeant Moron Jones says, look, sir, I'm not going to argue with you. Nobody asked you to argue. He asked you a simple, plain, direct question that you refuse to answer because you cannot accept any liability for anything you do because you're cowards. Let's be honest.
You don't need to argue. It's a yes or no.
So then just do it.
It's a yes or a no. Well, I need to know if...
And everybody's in trouble?
I need to know if it's under threat of arrest or not. Because if it's something that I have the option...
Follow now, if you're going to make it that way, okay.
And here we go with the rapist mentality, blaming James for asking what the actual law is and what he can and cannot do in public in America as a free person, supposedly. It's the guy aggressing on James is blaming him. It's like the rapist. If you weren't dressed that way, I wouldn't have had to do that to you. Same concept, Officer Rapey.
Okay? And it's going to be an issue.
What does that mean?
Okay?
It's going to be an issue as another vague threat that he can't be held accountable for. He can't just say yes or no because he doesn't even know what he's doing. So he can't speak to that and have any accountability thrown his way.
Because we've told you now to get behind the tape.
Oh, so you are telling me, not asking.
A big scene.
So you're telling me, not asking me.
Yes, now I'm telling you to get behind the tape.
Under threat of violence, right?
No, there's no violence necessary.
If there's no threat of violence, then he wouldn't have to get back there. You guys are the ones that are fully armed, in force, making threats. There's going to be issue this, there's going to be issue that. If you're going to make it this way, that. If you're going to do this, blaming him. And then he said there's no violence needed. You're threatening violence. How stupid are you?
It's a crime scene.
Yeah.
Now it's been pushed back right
to
now,
okay.
You're in our crime scene,
right, so,
and you're refusing to obey.
Well, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You're still standing.
Because
you're still standing.
You've been
refusing to obey.
And you're refusing to answer the simplest question of, is he required by law to do what you're telling him to? You will not answer that because you're a coward. And you refuse to be pinned down on anything solid, so you evade like criminals do.
Are you telling me, though, that it's a lawful order and under threat of arrest?
I told you what I'm going to do, so...
Another lie. He has yet told him what he's going to do. That's the whole reason James isn't behind the tape, because he keeps asking him what he's going to do, and he keeps being vague and cowardly.
So
you haven't told me what you're going to do.
You're still refusing to obey.
You're not telling me.
In my crime
you're
scene
refusing.
You're refusing to obey.
You're refusing to actually verbalize.
And now he walks away like a coward, thinking he's won some type of battle against the First Amendment. All he's doing is making it more dangerous for other cops and putting another black eye on departments across America. Nothing you did here was brave, sir. You're just being a coward.
You're refusing to verbalize the violent things you're going to do, Jones. Hey, can I get Jones's badge number? I got to file a complaint with the district court. Jones, I need your badge number for a complaint with the district court. A complaint was filed against Sergeant Jones with the CPOA, Civilian Police Oversight Agency. Sergeant Jones used bullying and threats to get me to stop recording police activity, violating Albuquerque Police Department Orders 2-33-4, rules pertaining to witnessing any citizen officer contacts, detentions, or arrests. Sergeant Jones ordered me far enough back that I could not see or hear anything the police were doing on a public sidewalk. When I told Sergeant Jones that I would not like to voluntarily comply with this order to move to a location where I could not document his actions in public, he began to become agitated, and his angry demeanor led me to fear that he may use some type of unlawful violence against me to get me to obey his unlawful commands. Out of fear for my safety, I chose to obey the angry officer's commands to stop documenting matters of public interest in a public place. On the online report, it asks what type of outcome you're seeking. I said that I was seeking disciplinary action against Sergeant Jones for using threats, intimidation, and bullying tactics to deter me from exercising my right to document him in his official capacity, and assurance that I would no longer need to fear for my safety while documenting Sergeant Jones conducting his official duties. There was absolutely no reason for Sergeant Jones to exclude anyone from this public sidewalk. For the sake of all the officers with the Albuquerque Police Department that are truly trying to do their job right, hopefully Internal Affairs will handle Sergeant Jones.
And there you have it, ladies and gents. James Freeman, the one, the only, the master of all masters. You need to subscribe to him. He's awesome. That doesn't even scratch the surface of what this guy's done. If you don't know who Freeman is, get on his channel, subscribe to his channel. Also, John's coin rings. Those are mine in the picture you actually see in the video right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace, tranquility. Till next time. I don't know. Find something to do.